for the love, so now I'm doing what I want.
What's up, everybody? Tony Cutillo here at Heat Ratio Sports for the DFS Blend, the Draftkings Watch and Lock Show, which we bring to you every single day, usually around 6:15. But tonight is something special because tonight's our early Thursday edition. Because we have the Flyer and Ice Pod going right after this at 5:30. So check that out with my boy Vance Crew and Dan Green holding it down, the NHL content for Heat Ratio Sports. But we're looking at fantasy right now, DFS. And last night, we go 3 for 3 on my fantasy fix for iFox Sports The Gambler. And then last night, our lineup cashed. Should have been more. Okay, but Max Strus gave us the big dead to me sign, right? So Max Strus, I don't even know if he played. I don't even think he played a minute. But we were just filling him in with 3,100 because remember, at the last minute, Ben Simmons was out. We changed the lineup around. To just give you an idea real fast of who we had last night, okay? We had John Morant, who scored 51.75. He was one of my picks on the fantasy fix. Seth Curry, we threw in there, gave us a good 38 points for 4,600. Jason Tatum, which was my stud for the fantasy fix, put him in the lineup, 55.5. Robert Williams was our sleeper, gave us 17.25 for 3,100. John Wall, we threw in it, got really shaky in the beginning, but towards the end, it worked for 45.75. David Nwaba, who gave us 26.5. I was expecting 30, but at least he gave us something. And Damian Lillard with a cool 79 for the utility spot for 313.75. Let us cash in, but unfortunately, that big zero, the snowflake, really hit us hard. So we're going to try to get away from the snowflakes tonight. Okay, we're going to build another line. I'll tell you what, I really like the way this lineup is going. Now, there's only 3 games tonight. There's only 3 games tonight on the slate. Raptors, Bucks, Knicks, Lakers, or Nets, Lakers, Heat, Kings. So with only 3 games, it's really hard to find extreme value because you're only going through three rosters. Now, what I will say is I'm kind of leery against playing a lot of Heat players tonight. They come off an overtime game. It was a late game in Golden State. I know they're still on the West Coast, but still, a lot of those guys played 40 to 45 minutes, guys like Jimmy Butler, who are a little older in age. So I only have one guy in my lineup from Miami, but that's the only thing that scares me tonight. The question was, do you go with the Greek Freak? Do you go with Giannis? And I think the question is absolutely you go with Giannis. I think he has to be the focal point of your lineup tonight. Again, there's only 3 games. Okay, like I said, so you got to go pick your number one guy. Now, I like what I did tonight, and I'll tell you what I did. So today, my 3 play, and for those, the best way you can help us here, number one, at Heat Ratio Sports. Any way you want to help us, hit that subscribe button on the YouTube page. That's it. Hit the subscribe button, and that helps us immensely. Go give us a follow on Instagram at Heat Ratio Sports, on Twitter at Heat Ratio Sports, Facebook at Heat Ratio Sports. Okay, it's everywhere. Just go give us a follow, give us a subscription. That's how you help us. Now, today, earlier, when I was on my normal segment, hey, what's up, Dawn? How you doing, babe? Got the money signs. I love it. So today, earlier, my 3 play today, okay, started off with Fred VanVleet, who I think tonight is going to roll back the clock. His value dropped a little bit on DraftKings, so you have to look at that. Okay, 7,900. He was up to 86 at one point, and he's starting to progressively get better and give us more memories for that 50-point game. I think tonight he could actually go for 50. And I think if you can get a 50-point Fred VanVleet at 7,900, you are very ahead of the curve, so to speak, when we talk about ownership values. Now, I was able to build a lineup based around Giannis and LeBron, which I'm really excited about, that I'm going to share with you in a second. So my big three, or I should say my three play, just so you know how it works, my three play that I announce every day at 3:50-ish at Fox PHL Gambler. You can hear it on the stream, iHeartRadio. I announce a three play every single day. Today, that three play was Fred VanVleet, it was Tyler Hero, and it was Hassan Whiteside. So that's my three play for today, and they are in my lineup. Okay? Those three guys, listen, they have to be in the lineup. If they weren't in the lineup, I would be a fraud, right? So let's get right to it. So let's go to this lineup, Bill. So we start with Giannis. He's in the lineup. So we have Giannis at our center position, 10,900. Listen, the guy has been an absolute beast over the last three games. Going up against Toronto, we're basically centerless. I am not worried about Pascal Siakam trying to stop Giannis Antetokounmpo. So I am 100% all in on Giannis at 10-9. Big number, right? Big number, but you expect big points. Then I go right with King James at 10-2 at the small forward position. Again, another beast. That Brooklyn Lakers game to me, I stacked that game. Okay? I have 4 players from that game, and guess what? They're all Lakers. How you like that one? They're all Lakers. I have no Nets in my lineup. So I have LeBron James. I have Giannis. You're already starting off right there with over 100 points, okay? Already starting off with over 100 points. I throw Fred VanVleet in there, and I swear I feel a 50-point game coming on. So if that's 50 from Fred, you get 150 from 3 players, so you're really moving ahead. Now, my sneaky play for big points is Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero has averaged 42 over the last 2 games. His numbers going up Draftkings wise as opposed to salary. But this is the kind of player where you have to look inside the game. Okay, and I say this all the time. Anybody can sit there and do stats. That's great. People are much better at stats than me. People are much better at stats than other people. That's fine. Are analytical geniuses. But you have to watch the game and break it down for yourself. Watch Tyler Hero on the court. Watch what he does. Okay, that's one of the most important things. There's a reason why Jimmy Butler's scoring has been down and his assists have been up. It's because Tyler Hero has inserted himself as a number 1 secondary scoring option for the Miami Heat. And he could absolutely turn into the top scoring option before our very eyes. So tonight for 5,900, I'm all in on Tyler Hero, the only guy from Miami that I'm playing. Okay, I think he's young enough to have fresh legs to be able to go against a Sacramento team. I think there's going to be a lot of scoring in that game, just like there was last night with them against Golden State. So I think it'll be the same kind of outcome, but I really like Tyler Hero tonight. Then I'm going to go Hassan Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside, there is no Rashard Holmes tonight, so Whiteside will play. Now, I get it. I'm not expecting 60 points from Hassan Whiteside like he did just last week, but I am expecting 40. And 4,600 at the utility position for me is tremendous. Okay, so if I could get 40, and I'm breaking this down to you guys how I think. So we have 150 through 3 guys, and we're going to add 80 from Whiteside and Hero. That's 230. That's 230 points right there. And then we're left with 3 guys. Okay, we're left with 3 guys to get us over that hump. And again, one of them is Caldwell Pope. Okay, he's only 3,300. Again, there's no defense on the Brooklyn Nets. 0. Absolutely no defense whatsoever. Okay, so I went all Lakered up in this lineup. I went Markieff Morris. Okay, again, 3,200 for me. A guy who's a double-digit play. He's a double-digit play, and I think tonight he gets more than the 12 or 13-minute spot that he got over the last couple games. He did get up to 18 against Minnesota, but I really think this is going to be a version of a blowout, so to speak. So, no Anthony Davis. I know Harrell is going to be playing. I know you have Gasol out there. I get it. I expect a big game out of Schroeder. I couldn't pick him in the lineup, so I kind of went with the secondary options below him. So I went with Morris. Okay, I really like his game tonight. I went with Pope. Okay, and I went with Horton Tucker. Another guy that I really like. Okay, these are low-level guys. Okay, now I get it. He only played 6 minutes the last game, but I'm trying to fit people in. Okay, and I just think that this Nets game, for what I see, it's just going to be a scoring fest for the Lakers tonight. It really is. So, again, we tried different things here. okay, on a DFS blend. We try different lineups to see what sticks, see what works, okay? And that's what I'm doing here. Now, we will tinker. So, and this is what I like about this show. And again, it's not even a show; it's a segment. So let's just say we take Horton Tucker out of the fold because we feel like, you know what, he's become too inconsistent. Okay, and then we go to the forward position and see. Listen, we have $4,000 to play with. I mean, the only player that quite possibly we could put in, we could switch to a Brooklyn player, okay, and we could put in TLC. Depend. Now, I don't know. This is early. We don't know what the injury. It sounds like Kyrie is going to play. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have Kyrie and Harden. Now, TLC over the last 3 games, averaging about 20 to 24 minutes, giving you double-digit points. So, you know what? This is why we do this segment, because I actually think I'm going to change this around a little bit. I think I'm going to go with TLC. I really do, because the other guy you can go with is Pat Connaughton, and I don't – listen, he had a big game last game with 35. The 2 games before that, 17 and 19. So Connaughton actually – yeah. See, you know what? Like you start to look at that Toronto game. It looks like there's probably going to be a lot of points scored in that game. Do I really trust TLC? I don't know. You know what? Connaughton could have been getting the nod, the more minutes, because Middleton was kind of off. So that's one thing you got to look at. You still have DiVincenzo out there, but this could be a big game. This could be a big game. So it's like, do we go Connaughton? Or do we go with TLC? Horton Tucker, I think for us right now, it looks like we're going to take him out. He could give us a Max Struss kind of night, and I don't want to get stuck with that. So you know what? I think I'm going to make the educated guess here. Okay, and as much as we have, do we stick somebody in there from Brooklyn? That's what I keep thinking. Do we stick somebody in there from Brooklyn? You know what? I'm going to go with Connaughton. I am. I'm going to go with Connaughton. I like Pat Connaughton. He's showing he's more than just a slam dunk contest kind of kid. Let's go all in. We're going to leave Brooklyn out tonight. We're going to, it's a 3-game slate. We're going to do something fun. Okay, we're going to go Pat Connaughton. Okay, so this is the lineup for tonight. And this is the lineup, and see if we can cash again, because we cashed again last night. So let's cash again tonight. Okay, that's the biggest thing. We want to cash in, people. Even if it's $1, doesn't matter. Get your money back. Get your tickets. Get your coins up, whatever they are, 100%. We got to get in on these cash plays. So I'm going to go through the lineup one more time. Make it simple so everybody can remember. Okay, we're going to go Tyler Hero. And if you put it in like this, it's perfect. Point guard, Tyler Hero, 5,900. Shooting guard, Caldwell Pope, 3,300. Shooting forward, I always say shooting forward because right there, shooting guard. Small forward, LeBron James, 10,200. Power forward, Markieff Morris, 3,200. Center, Arman Giannis, 10,900. Guard, Fred VanVleet, 7,900. Forward, Pat Connaughton, 3,900. Hassan Whiteside for 4,600 in the utility spot. That's what I'm rolling with tonight. Let's see how it comes out. I think it'll be very, very interesting, but I have a really good feeling we're going to cash in once again with this lineup. And again, the 3-for-3 play for the fantasy fix at Fox PHL Gambler today was Fred VanVleet, Tyler Hero, and Hassan Whiteside. So let's see if we can go 3-for-3 and cash in the same night. We did it last night. We're going to do it again. And remember, keep it locked in here. Right here, right after this show. We got the Flyer and Ice guys at Flyer and Ice Pod, Dan Green, Vance Crew, talking all things Flyers, at Heat Ratio Sports. Hit the subscription. We're actually going to be 2 to Wire, going to be live tonight around 7:15. JD Oracle, myself, Dan Green, Dawn. If you're still listening, check us out, because that's when we get the Wentz talk going on tonight, later on, right before NBA tip-off. So let's get these DFS locks in. Let's keep watching for the injuries. And if they change, make sure you lock in the next player. But look at those values. Keep watching, keep locking the DFS blend. As always, at Cutillo 23 at Heat Ratio Sports. Come on, man. You can find us everywhere. Get in with it. Hit the subscription button. We'll talk to you tonight. Good luck.